He's got him, and that was the other one. He doesn't bowl them often. He bowled it there, he pushes it through, and I think Mandraker misread that one, and he's been bowled.
Poor shot, really. Timing of a shot just before lunch. The ball's very full. It is the flipper. It keeps low, which didn't help him. But what's he cutting a half volley for? 63 for 2.
Well, the Indian captain has just received a tremendous reception. The little genius, the little master, whatever you'd like to call him, and he's at the wicket because of that. Last ball then, is it, before the lunch interval? Safely negotiated by Dravid, and that ends the first session of this first test ever between these two sides in India.
The men out there, Mongia, the first to go to De Villiers, an LBW decision that we certainly felt was a little harsh on the batsman, and Mandraker, who we saw out bowled by Adams, playing, I thought, a pretty poor shot at that time of day, and a pretty poor shot anyway. It was a fairly full delivery that he should have been forward to. It was certainly misread it, and the cut shot wasn't quite the right one to be playing. South Africa's bowlers have stuck to it pretty well. I've mentioned earlier that I felt that Alan Donald might have bowled a fraction straighter. I think he might feel that himself, I'm not sure. But it's certainly a very fiery spell from him, both of them. He certainly had the batsman hopping around just a little bit. De Villiers very steady and taking the early wicket. Brian McMillan also had Mandraker and Dravid not driving him through the covers, certainly. Hansi Cronje, a little support role just to give the quicker bowlers a break, and Adams the only spinner used so far, and successfully with that wicket of Sanjay Mandraker.
And in the air and wide of short cover. Hit so well it's gone to the boundary, but that's where the left-arm wrist spinner wants the right-handed batsman to hit. Through the covers and with a bit of elevation.
I suggest that part of the reason for this going in the air was the lack of footwork. Certainly hit it sweetly enough, but let's see how far forward that left foot goes. Not all that far, standing up very straight. That's the ball held up in the pitch just a little bit.
Half an appeal. And a straight answer by the umpire. So a good over, just a boundary, 69 for 2. Third flippers come in from square leg. First slip, second slip. Third slip and then the gully. And Donald asked for the third slip to go to a genuine third slip. He was a metre or so to his right, but the fast bowler wants the more orthodox 3 slips and the gully. Lovely shot from Dravid. A touch reaching for the ball, but over the top of the ball on that occasion, and it just places it behind point.
Apart from the fact that it's hurting the fast bowler that he's been hit for 4, he shouldn't worry about it too much. He's got this batsman going just a little bit. There's the outswing. Again, no real forward movement with the left foot. Hardly gets past the popping crease, or doesn't, in fact. And scoots off the outside edge for 4. He shouldn't worry about that too much.
And just to the fence, 4 runs. Dear, oh dear. In fact, Connie are asking for the third umpire, then signalling for 77 for 2. The old man of the side. In fact, the old man of the game. The recent history of Sachin Tendulkar, the last 4 test matches, in fact. And if you have a look at that, those words and numbers, three tests against England where he scored 24 in one, 22 in one test, 31, and did not bat in the second innings, and won 77 and 74. So terrific series against the Englishman. Lovely shot. Causing Simcox plenty of work to do. Once he gets those practice pitches, does it scoot away, and Simcox was lucky the cement wall was a metre back from where it should have been. Did you see Pat Simcox going head first into the cement wall, which would, I think, Robin, have caused more damage to the cement wall than Pat?
It's a very good effort.
De Villiers. Hoyle played that shot very well. Straight back past the bowler. That might just make it. It does.
Well, again, a glorious straight drive there by Tendulkar. The feature about his batting so far in this innings is he's not trying to hit the ball too hard. And here again, playing it late, getting into good position, full face of the blade. And 4 runs for the taking.
That is the shot of the day, quite simply.
Well, that's a glorious cover drive. Easily the shot of the day so far. Look how he leans into it. Full face of the blade again. Transfers the weight onto that front foot at the right time so that he gets the timing and placement right. Lovely to watch.
He started stirring up the crowd. With shots like those, only one man can play a shot that's better than the earlier one, and that's Tendulkar himself.
Well, this is all class. A similar delivery, but this was a little wider. It was swinging a little more. And look how he adjusts. Again, playing it late, opens the face of the blade, and this is a lovely square drive. And this is the period of the game where the pitch will play at its best. So it's important for the Indians, once they've got a start, not to throw it away.
Oh, he's given him.
I think that decision has surprised a few South African fielders as well. We'll have to take another look. Was there an attempt to play the ball or no from Dravid? Another thing to note is, where did it strike him? Did it strike him outside the line of the off stump or no? I think the ball was spinning, and Dravid should consider himself a little unfortunate.
Dravid gone for 24, 98 now for 3.
And again, it's beautifully timed. Nice roll of the wrist to get the placement right. And he gets his first boundary.
Just about anything could have happened in that ball. Tendulkar decided he wanted to use the vacant area on the onside for a big one through mid-wicket. Look at that, Simcox. He really is an outstanding actor, isn't he?
He knew he had beaten Tendulkar in the flight, and but for an inner edge, he might well have clean bowled him.
That was too short, and he just backed away, gave himself the room, and 4 runs back with a square. Ends the over, 119 for 3. Not a big crowd here today at this Gujarat Stadium, but they're very enthusiastic. Barney de Villiers certainly got them going. He loves to tease the crowd. That's a bad ball, and it's dispatched by Azharuddin.
Well, we've spoken about Adams' unusual action, but Azharuddin nearly emulated his action in trying to hit this ball. He tried to hit it so hard. He gets there and tries to swing it around. And he looked like the batting version of Adams.
time he can hit with a turn. As Stimcock strays on the middle and leg, even Jonty Rhodes can't prevent two.
And that's not where Stimcock is trying to bowl to either of these two players. He needs to get the man to hit through the offside. See there, that's just a very easy shot for any player, let alone a class player like Tendulkar. Nice and easy, no hurry in the shot, just ensuring the placement.
Is caught, brilliantly caught by Jonty Rhodes. Again, playing across the line, Tendulkar, and brilliantly taken by a diving Jonty Rhodes, and that's the one the South Africans wanted.
Well, the adage when you grow up with cricket is catches win matches, and this is outstanding. Trying to hit over the top, and have a look at Rhodes there. Absolutely brilliant. Two hands. Nobody else would have got anywhere near that, and Jonty Rhodes, the world's best fieldsman, gets two hands to it. Tendulkar goes 129 for 4.